everyone, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a card using the SSS Stamp June 2015 card kit. And today I'm going to focus on using some of the pattern papers in the kit. This little set, or this collection, is from Doodlebug. And it's got some really fun, bright colored patterns in there. Of course, that's what Doodlebug is known for. And I'm just kind of showing you some of the things that come in the kit. This is the inspiration sheet here. A lot of great cards on that sheet. And also, here's some of the papers that I cut from, as well as what's left in the rest of the 6x6 set that you get in the kit. Really, really fun, and you know, it gets your creative juices going, I think. And then the stamp set for this month's kit, as well as some of the epoxy stickers and the smile die that comes in the kit, and also this roll of washi tape from Little Bee. So today, like I said, we're going to be using some of the pattern papers from the kit. And I'm going to be doing one of my favorite things that I love to do with pattern paper, mainly to use it up, and two, it gives it, you know, just a fun look to the card. And I'm just taking, these are 1/2 inch strips, and I am just taking, I'm kind of like in a rainbow order, and I'm just going to take these strips and place them onto my white card base here. This white card stock comes in the kit. This is the Simon Says Stamp 110 pound card stock. It's really great card stock. I actually have this card stock. And so I'm just taking my adhesive here, and I ran out, of course. So I had to replace my adhesive, but the show goes on. So I did go ahead and replace my adhesive, and some of this laying down some of that, and each couple of these strips, I realized as I was putting down the next one, I didn't get it quite far over to overlap the front of the card, so I had to take a couple of the pieces off and readjust them, which, you know, that's a good thing about this, you know, that you can do that. The adhesive that I'm using doesn't, I mean, it's good and strong, but it won't be there permanently, so you can move the pieces around if you need to. So I'm just going along and putting these strips in a diagonal pattern, as you see here. And I've made a card sort of like this in the past on my channel, and I think it, you know, it got a lot of good feedback on it. I think a lot of us like this rainbow pattern, as well as, or just, you know, using these strips like this in general. I know it's one of my favorites, like I said before. And I really don't use pattern paper a whole lot like I used to. Whenever 6x6 pads first came about, it seems like that I had to get my hands on every one that I saw. But as time went on, I still have quite a bit. I mean, you know, I probably got about, I don't know, maybe 60 pads. I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing, but and I don't use them nearly as much as I need to and want to. Just my style has changed a little bit, but so anyway, I'm going ahead, and I've got all my strips adhered now, so I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors, and I'm just going to take them and just cut along the around the card base to give it a really flushed edge to the card, so no overhang on there. And you know, depending upon what you use them for, you can reuse some of these strips if you wanted to. Of course, the little pieces, obviously, probably not, but some of the longer pieces you could probably reuse, like for, you know, you can cut them down for smaller strips or whatever. So anyway, there is the card all with all the pieces cut off on it, and you can see I kind of left a white border in the middle there, and that's where my sentiment's going to go. So I'm going to be using, obviously, the stamp set that comes in the kit, and this one is called Happy and Smile. A lot of great sentiments in here. I love the little sunshine image. I think it's going to be one of those that's going to be one of my go-tos, because it's got really just some fun I want to say generic, sentiments in there that could be used for a lot of different occasions. So I've chosen the happy birthday, and I'm going to be using my favorite black ink for sentiments, which is the VersaFont Onyx Black. And so I'm going to stamp this all down the middle here of that white strip that I left. And as I was stamping, the very first stamp that I did, I was like, you know what? This is going to be uneven. But I didn't panic. Luckily, if I was a first-time card maker, knowing me, I would have panicked and I would have just probably chucked the whole thing. But I didn't. I kept on, and I kept on stamping. You may can see it just a little bit on camera, but in person, and I'll show you how I fixed it here in a moment. I would have just, like I said, I would have chucked it, and I would have been upset and whatever. But luckily, I've made a few cards since that time, so I didn't panic, and so I went ahead and stamped all of them down. And you could see there that last one didn't get inked up all the way, so I'm just going back and lining it up again. So I kind of looked at it and it's like, yeah, it's a little uneven, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a piece of black cardstock. I got a piece of Simon Says Stamp black cardstock, and I just cut me 2 strips. I think this is about 1/8 of an inch. I'm not exactly sure. I just kind of eyeballed it really. But I'm going to take these strips and I'm going to apply my like glue pen here. And I'm going to put it along the pink and the orange strips there that are closest to the middle there. And the way I'm going to line it up is it's going to make everything all, more even and appear more even that way. So this is just a little trick. If you do have something like this or do a card like this and you find that you stamped it uneven, try doing this, and believe me, it saves the card. So I didn't want to go through all this work and just chuck it. So you can see there, and it also frames it better too. So I really like how that turned out. So I'm also going to use the Smile die in this set here, and I die cut one from black, and then I die cut a stitched white circle as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take my glue pen again and just apply just the little dots on this die cut. If you do get this little die, whenever it die cuts, it is so intricate. But it's so cute. And so I went ahead and put my glue on there, and I'm just putting a block on top so it will dry there. And I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, and I'm going to go along the edge of the black here, and just to give it a little something, a little extra pizzazz on the card, because it is basically a flat card. There's no really dimension to this card. So other than I'm going to put the Smile circle on foam, but the rest of the card's pretty flat. So I wanted to add a little bit of shimmer to the black there, and it really does make it stand out really well. So here I am just kind of making sure that's where I want the little circle smile there. And I'm going to add foam adhesive. So I'm getting my Scotch adhesive here, foam adhesive, and applying that on the back. I'm going to take the 2 of the backings off of that foam adhesive, and I'm going to adhere that to the bottom left of my card. You see there, it gives it just a little bit, like I said, the rest of the card was so flat, I wanted to put a little bit of dimension on there. So now I gotta put my little black little eye on there. I almost forgot about the eye on the little dot on the eye. So so I got that, and it's so teeny tiny. So I had to get my little pokey tool, what I call my pokey tool, from my quick sticks tool, to help me apply this little eye. So so that pretty much finishes up the card for today, guys. I hope this gives you some inspiration if you did get this card kit. It's a fun, bright card, and I'm going to show you here just a little bit up close to all the shimmer that it gives. It really does add to the card. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye-bye.